Hello viewers, welcome back. EasyB Tactical. I'm EasyB. Today we're going to talk about a collection of Colt Python revolvers. It's going to be part of a series around collecting guns, but we have a treat today, 4 Colt Pythons revolver from a friend of ours collection, and then we're going to talk about the history of each one of them briefly and the specification and what makes them different, what makes them unique. So we have a 57 Magnum Colt Python revolver. If you like today's content, remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, consider supporting us through the Patreon link below. Check out our Instagram and Facebook page where I always post pictures of what we're going to show on the channel and where we have additional content to share with you. Stay cool. Remember to subscribe and like the video. Let's get started. I'm going to go behind the camera so we can focus on the gun, and I'll talk us through those 4 revolvers. The Colt Python is part of the Colt Snake guns. So in the early 50s, Colt announced the production of several guns, the Seven Serpents as they're called nowadays. They included the Cobra, the Python, the Diamondback, the Viper, the Boa, the King Cobra, and the Anaconda. So today we're going to take a look at these 4 Colt Pythons. They are all chambered in 357 Magnum and also accept 38 special cartridge. They are all different. They are all Colt Pythons, but let's start with this one. This is a 2.5-inch Colt Python, 357, produced in 1966. This one is in royal blue finish. It's got a wood grip contouring the medallion, which was in a gold medallion. Some of the characteristics of all Colt Pythons will be the grips, which are usually all have a medallion, whether it's a gold medallion in gold ones, very popular, or a silver medallion like on this model in 1987. The hammer has a checkered pattern on the hammer. The barrels are all ventilated. They have a ventilated rib, which is a cutout on top of the barrel. On the 2.5 inches, only single cutout. On a 4-inch or 6-inch barrel like this one, you see 2 cutouts. On a larger revolver, there are 3 cutouts. The Colt Pythons are really in 4 categories. There were Colt Pythons produced from the early 1950s, such as this one in 1966, but they went on market on 1956 all the way to those in 1969. So that's one kind of category the collectors call. There's another category of Pythons that were from mid-50s to 69, and then another group from 69 up to 1990, and the last category at the time was from 1990s production all the way to 2007 when it ends. However, in 2020, Colt just announced the release of the Python again, so they are remaking the Colt Python. I don't have a new one to compare, but so on this one, particularity is the first category. You can tell by the fact that the front sight is grooved, ramp style front sight, grooved metal black. They all have 2-pin weld almost on all the category except for the Python Elite, when they did a single pin to hold the front sight together. All humpback. They all have this similar rear sight where there's a humpback and a retaining by a screw. The cylinder are usually either flooded or non-flooded. Most popular ones are flooded. The underlug is one of the signature of the Colt, which now is found in so many revolvers, which is underlug barrel to protect the ejection rod. So on this 2.5-inch revolver, the ejection rod almost take the entire bottom of the the lug, the barrel. To mention, this is called a service grip model, so this was service. It's all wood, thinner on the side. All the as I mentioned, on the grip, back of the grip, you see serration line, the same lines that you can be found on the trigger, which is a 1966 model as well, but a 4-inch model with Pacmare, if I'm pronouncing right, Pacmare rubber grip in presentation model rubber grip. On this model as well, the checkering of the grip and is contouring the entire medallion size. 4-inch barrel, 2 cuts out on the ventilated rib, same front sight, ramped, grooved with vertical line, knurled hammer with checkering on the hammer. Similar action, and the lug partially fully protecting the ejection rod, but partially filled up on this remaining side. This particular model is interesting because the trigger has a little adapter that makes it a little wider. So if you look at the trigger on this one is a little wider. There's a piece added to it for better gripping and better reach, so he made the wider trigger. All Python triggers have you call it serration on the trigger, so they all have serration. The Python was known for its accuracy, and that came from the slope, a little bit of sloping inside the barrel towards the muzzle, the polishing, extreme polish. The Python were polished extensively by senior gunsmith at Colt. Only a handful of them were qualified, I believe, to work on Colt Pythons. And I think the hours of polishing, the hand tuning of the Revolver is really what makes them so pricey when it came out. So the Colt Python Revolver now with collector market, they've all went up on price, but I feel like it's always been an expensive revolver. When the Python came out in 1956, it cost $125, which was about 2 weeks worth of salary for an American family, considering the weekly rate was about $64 earning. And nowadays, the new 2020 model is, I believe, was released at a retail price of $1,500. So it's always been an expensive revolver, and with time and value, the value just continues to increase. Looking chronologically, the next model is this 1979 nickel finish, stainless steel nickel finish revolver, 4-inch barrel, same thing, 2 ventilated rib, 2 pins on the front trigger. However, if you notice, the front trigger now moves to a ramp with a red ramp cut out, usually paired with a white rear sights, just like this model. Usually you find a combination of the red ramp with grooves and white sight on the rear. However, this one has the red ramp but a black sight on the back, but same serration on the back of the grip, same knurled checkered hammer, same serration on the trigger, just the finish. Interesting different grips on this one. These are laminated walnut finger groove grips. After the 50s, the second category in 1969, Colt introduced thumb rest on the grip. So this one has thumb rests on each side of the grip, as you can see, and the checkering ends below the medallion. Gold medallion still, but the checkering ends below the medallion. Okay, the next one will be this 1987 model, Python 357 model, elite finger groove grip. So laminated grips, wooden grip, walnut laminated wood grips with a silver medallion, finger grooved. Everything else is the same than the other one, royal blue finish, double thumb rest on each side, thumb rest cut out on each side of the grip. Null checkered hammer as well. Same smooth action. The front sight on this one is a little newer, so you can see clearly the red ramp with grooves on top, paired with a rear sights with white cutout for better visibility and target acquisition. The Colt Python is a very collectible revolver right now. In terms of value, a 3-inch Colt Python is more collectible than these other ones. Then the most popular Colt Pythons were in 6-inch. So Colt did the Python in 2.5, 3, 4, 6, and 8-inch barrel version. So if you have a 3-inch barrel, those are more valuable in terms of collectability. One of the characteristics of the Colt Pythons are the fact that the wooden grip screws are always to the left, and most of them really recessed inside the hole, typically, especially for the second and third and fourth style grips. So another characteristic, another good fact for the Colt Python, these type of grips were called style 1 because of the first generation of grips, which includes some of them in rubber. This one is called style 3, the laminated wood grip in the front. Actually no, this is style 4. These are style 3. Style 3 where when they introduced the double thumb rest on each side of the wood grip. The ramp with the ramp front side with the red cutout and the white, actually just like this one. This red ramp with white outline, that was introduced in 1981. That's when they changed the sight to that style. The Colt Python, it's a very popular revolver. It's coveted by collectors a lot. Considered a very accurate, very precise, very reliable. That's one. It's been featured in a lot of movies as well. Some movies including Starsky and Hutch, 2004. Starsky and Hutch, if you watch movies. Starsky and Hutch, Magnum Force, Silence of the Lamb, I think featured the Colt Python. A lot of actors have used them. John Wayne, Jean-Paul Belmondo, which is a French actor, a movie called The Professionnel in French. In the 90s, Colt Python was this tool of choice that he used in the movie. Peter Falk, Columbo had a Colt Python, if I'm not mistaken. Charles Bronson is known to have a Colt Python in some of his movies. And most recently, I don't have one of these 6-inch or 8-inch, but The Walking Dead, the TV series The Walking Dead, you all know, features extensively the usage of a Colt Python in it. So hopefully you learn a little bit about Colt Python. Very cool collectible revolver. The new 2020 model, it will be interesting to compare against one of these traditional ones. So whenever we can, if I have a 2020 Colt Python, we'll try to get one of these and compare it against it. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and in the meantime, stay safe, take care. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see next. This is going to be a series around collecting revolvers or collecting guns in general. Thanks for watching.